city news to your living room. This is the SNN Weekly Report.
Good evening, and welcome to the weekly Midgar News. I'm Lisa Clearwaters.
And I'm Torvin Tiger, bringing you the latest city updates.
Our top story: a firefight broke out on the Upper Plate when local police came to investigate what they had heard was a mysterious man offering to give out a strange free elixir to the public. Soldier arrived on the scene to find the strange man, along with his armed guards, Avalanche, and several other people who were there in hopes of getting free elixir. As soon as Soldier arrived, however, the situation took a turn for the worse as the van supposedly carrying elixirs turned out to be carrying strange mutated Malboros, who were then turned on the crowd. The combination of the Malboros and the drug being handed out caused even more mayhem, as the drug caused the feeling of bliss and joy, while the bad breath had the effect of turning people against each other, causing civilians to laugh and feel happiness as they tried to maul each other.
I swear, I was only there because I heard someone was offering free elixir. Everything happened so fast. All I remember was suddenly there was gunshots and... oh my god, the smell was horrible. I wasn't really paying attention after what happened. I was just trying to get out of there. I'm sorry.
It isn't clear why Avalanche was there. Whether they were acting on their own accord or involved remains unseen. Several civilians were injured, but Shinra and Soldier managed to take down the Malboros and the armed guards before more damage could be done. The mysterious man, who local officials have nicknamed the Jester, due to his appearance, escaped and is wanted by authorities.
Cleanup is underway in Sector 6 from the giant Marlboro attack in the lower plate. At least 6 people are dead and over 20 injured while the creature was rampaging through the streets. Local officials have removed the tape and cleared away most of the remains, but still warn parents that the smell may linger for a few days. However, we are being told that the sector is safe to return to and take children. By the way, Lisa, glad to see you're back with us again after that tentacle started flailing you around. How did you manage to escape it anyhow?
Well, Torvin, you should know a reporter never reveals their secrets. But I can tell you this, a Wutai once taught me a very slippery technique.
Well, I know one thing, those Wutai warriors sure know their way around tentacles.
Due to the recent surge of Marlboro attacks, officials have released a 3-part plan to residents on what to do in case there is a Marlboro attack. First, never approach a Marlboro. These creatures are highly aggressive and likely to attack and eat anyone or anything in their path. You should never try to approach one of these. Second, go indoors. If going indoors is not an option, move to an area that is out of sight. Malboros rely mostly on their sight to distinguish prey. And last, move off the ground. Malboros are able to not only detect movements through the ground, but are also able to move their root-like tendrils through the soil to ambush victims from below. The further you are from the ground, the better.
There is still no clear answer as to where the recent influx of Marlboro attacks are coming from, but some city officials believe the recent events have something to do with the warmer weather as winter comes to an end. Shinra wishes to reassure the public that they are doing everything they can to try and prevent any future attacks, and that those who use materia-related abilities, that taking one Marlboro at a time is fine. However, attempting to take on a full pack of Marlboros can prove hazardous to your health. Stick around as we bring you the weather forecast and more right after these words from our sponsors.
We are the strong. We are the brave. The elite. For decades, Shinra military have dedicated their lives to protecting our citizens and our future. We fight for a better tomorrow. Shinra military. Join the ranks of heroes. This message was made by the Shinra Fund.
Welcome back. With all the negative events happening, at least we have the weather to look forward to. This week we seem to be having a long-awaited return of some much welcome warm weather. With more on that, we're going to hand it over to our weatherman, Thomas Johnson. Tom?
Certainly, Torvin. As mentioned, the bitter winter weather outside is finally beginning to subside, bringing warmer weather our way. As the warm air pushes at the cold, we can expect some showers at the beginning of the week, followed by some wonderful t-shirt weather towards the end of the week. There's a small chance we might see an encore of cold weather again, but we don't expect that until later next week. For our 7-day forecast, we're looking at a mild 62 today, 71 on Monday, then dropping back down to 65 on Tuesday and 57 on Wednesday. On Thursday, the temperature will rise again to 67, then continue rising to a warm 72 on Friday and Saturday. All in all, I think we're finally over this past bitter winter, and we should start looking forward to a wonderful spring and summer. Back to you.
That's great news, Tom. We're going to end this broadcast with a little lighthearted news. Work is underway to open Sector 6 to the public for the long-awaited Midgar Fair next month. The fair is finally making its return after a long hiatus after what was a disaster the last time it was here. The fair will include top-of-the-line rides, games, prizes, and a Gil and Materia raffle. Local pop group The Metalloids will also be performing at the end of the fair, marking their biggest performance yet since coming to this city. President Shinra himself has seen to it that the sector will be cleaned out and in top condition when the fair arrives, making sure it will be fun and safe for all of Midgar's citizens.
What a noble gesture from our president. That's all the time we have this week. Stay tuned for our latest hit show, Dancing with the Soldiers. And as always, we will see you next week. Take care.